Well, I can say this. He looks real good. Uku from Estonia just wrapped up his first two, well, really three, but we see three of the rehearsals. And I'm going to start off and describe what we're seeing on the stage. Let's start off with the styling, because you know styling matters. I actually like what he's wearing. I think he has the perfect look for this song and this performance. He's got on the slacks. He does have the button down, but it's unbuttoned. And then around the collar, he's got like the loose bow tie. Uku looks good. Uku looks really good. Hey, Lily, how are you? Go to bed. No. Hey, Leon. Hi, Alesia Beta. Yeah, so he looked really good. I think the styling makes sense for this because it is sort of like a breakup song. And it's crazy because Amen is a breakup song, but Amen just feels so heavy of a breakup song. And I think, you know, the production of The Lucky One really does make it a little bit more like I can get into it. I've told folks before that this song is actually not one of my skips. It's a skip video, but as most folks like to deny, that It's a Skip video is a joke. Or people, yeah, it's a joke. But I really actually like this song. The studio cut is really great. Let's start off with the vocal. I'm not gonna lie, the vocal was not perfect, but I'm not worried. It wasn't so much that we had like bum notes, but I don't think that he was really trying with the vocal, and that's fine because honestly, Uku has performed live before. We know that he can deliver this live. So there isn't really a question about whether the live vocal will come together. So I'm not really that worried about that. Did I say that he looks good? Uku is very good looking. He's very, very good looking. There are going to be people who pay attention to the performance because he is very good looking. I might be one of those people. But let's talk about actually like the staging. He is alone on the stage. And, you know, it's interesting because with some of the other performances, you know, they're kind of creating this intimacy. And so showing the wide shots doesn't work. But oddly enough, in this performance, I actually do think some of the wide shots look good. And I think it's because they really have Uku sort of looking like he's in the midst of a storm. All my life I wondered why. Not that storm, but Uku is in the midst of a storm because this is a tumultuous relationship. And so when it starts off and you see the clouds kind of roll off, there's a moon behind him. I will say the moon is just like a white circle. And I do wish that they maybe would add a little bit more dynamism to that and really just make it look like a moon. I think we should just make it look like a moon. Because all of the other LEDs creating this thunderstorm on stage are really good. There's an amazing moment right before the breakdown in the song where the camera is shooting him from above and you see Uku like touching the floor and the clouds turn from this dark navy blue gray to a red. And then all of a sudden it's like we then come out to this wide shot and he's in the middle of this red thunderstorm. The lightning is striking. It looks really good. You know, Estonia got rid of the chains because we didn't need the chains at the national selection. And Estonia actually listened, which I'm happy about that. I mean, honestly, it's in the second slot. I don't think that Estonia is qualifying. I don't think it's qualifying. But this was good. And I'm not gonna lie. I am still humming adrenaline with me like fire gasoline. Come and light it up with me. I am still humming it, but I'm still singing. Alone. I should be gone. Yeah, there is something about the studio track of this song that I really do like. This is definitely an upgrade on what Uku served last year. All right, let me hop into the comments and maybe answer some questions. So if you have some specific questions about Uku's performance, please hop in the chat. I'll answer them right now. And as folks know, I will be reacting just like I've done on day 1, day 2, now it's day 3, I'll be reacting to all of the first rehearsal. So right after they do their like 3rd run, I will be live here on my channel. If you're in the chat and you aren't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? You're here in the chat. I want to talk to you. I want to be connected to you. The beauty of things over here is we don't have to agree. We don't. We just keep it respectful when we disagree. Alesia Veda, can anyone predict what will be Stefania's performance? What will be the thing that Europe never saw? I think some people were saying that that was just a rumor and people assumed that that was about Greece. But what I was actually thinking about Greece was, I was thinking some level of her flying, some level of almost like maybe her looking like that moment where she's like standing at the cliff too, like something with her being lifted and flying and taking flight is kind of what I was thinking. I like the song. I think it's going to be good. Lily Loves, we'll have to see what Benny is doing because between Sina, him, and Uku, he could get drowned out. I am a little bit worried about Czech Republic's placing. I wasn't before, but I think the fact that Czech Republic has a song that really is still so different. I do think K-Mama would have been stronger. Like if we had K-Mama this year, sailing. It might be a little bit more tricky just because he's lost some of those Afrobeats elements that really made the song stand out last year. But I think, I don't know, I still think Czech Republic's qualifying. Film MPQ, is the red cloud moment like Tissé's best moment in Voices? No, because Tissé's moment in Voices, it's not even so much the color on stage, it's that shot with him on the ground on his knees, showing that vulnerability, and then the dancers behind him. It's that shot in Voices that's like, ooh. Estonia's moment is not like that. Estonia's moment, I think it's really just Uku down on the ground because it's coming from above him touching the ground, and really the effect of the cloud sort of changing in sort of a really quick way. It's really good. Ahmed, do you think that the staging will help him stand out? Honestly, I think what helps Uku stand out is his face. His face. Ooh. That's what helps Uku stand out. Okay. Alex, do you think who do you think can be a surprise qualifier? Of today, I guess Czech Republic would be the surprise qualifier because so many people are not thinking that Czech Republic's going to qualify. But I do. I do. Yeah, Ahmed, Czech Republic is really low in the betting odds. Yeah. So I guess Czech Republic would be the one. Don, I hear Greece is doing something like Russia 2016. Well, I guess we'll see sooner than later. We got Czech Republic next. Then we have Greece. Y'all know I'm loving Last Dance. Last Dance really grew on me. At first, when I heard it, I liked it. I was like, oh, this is good. This is cute. And now it's truly become like one of my favorite songs this year, which is always a good moment. Okay, Ashton, oh my gosh, Screams 10th place qualifier or 11th place? No. See, it doesn't to me. I think that y'all still kind of think of Czech Republic like before they started trying. I don't know. Like, I don't even know the history really so much, but I think y'all think of old Czech Republic. They've been coming to serve and really giving us quality. And honestly, I think Benny Cristo is so charismatic. There really is no one like him in this semi. I just think it's qualifying. I just think it's qualifying. Eurovision gal, is Stefania bringing a horse? Well, we can't have animals on stage. I don't think that she's even doing the Pegasus. Maybe the Pegasus will be in the LED. I think she is going to fly. Her feet are not going to be on the ground. That is what I'm saying for Greece. Her feet will not be on the ground. But I want to keep this on Estonia. Any folks have any other questions about Estonia? I mean, ultimately, the vocal wasn't perfect, but I'm not worried because it will be. He looked good. I loved the styling. I liked sort of the deconstructed suit, looking like maybe he just came from a charity event, you know, and he's fighting with his girl. And, you know, it's just like, I am so exasperated by this. This relationship is so toxic. And, it's unbuttoned. Oh my God, he looks so good on the stage. I love the LEDs creating this thunderstorm, this whirlwind. It really does. I can feel the tension that the song is kind of portraying. And honestly, this is a moment where I actually think the wide shots work. And I think the wide shots work in this one because the way Estonia is utilizing the LEDs. It isn't so much wide sweeping shots of the arena. It really is wide sweeping shots of Uku in the midst of this tumultuous relationship in the storm. All right, well, that was my reaction. If you have any questions about the performance, drop down in the comments. I will answer all of those throughout the day. So just because this is live right now doesn't mean that I won't let you know what went down in this first rehearsal. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. We have fun over here. Okay? Lily, Uku's going for those wine mom votes. Got to make those middle-aged housewives think they can heal his broken heart. Well, look, I'm not middle-aged and I'm not a housewife, but I am a mom. And I wouldn't pick up my phone and call for this, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed myself watching that. Just saying. Bye.